G'day YouTube, Down to Bricks here. What you building? Several weeks ago I put a video up showing my superhero collection, and in that video I mentioned I still had a couple of Batman sets that I hadn't built, and I think it was Ant-Man set, and there was a mission that I made, and that was the Guardians of the Galaxy sets, because at that stage I hadn't built them, so I thought I better rectify that, and I didn't want to do an individual review of the set, so it is a bit of a review but more of an overview of all the sets together. So on the left we have set 76019 Star Blaster Showdown, 196 pieces, 3 minifigs. We have in the middle, we have the Nowhere Escape mission. That's 76020, 433 pieces and 3 minifigs, or 4 if you count Groot as a minifig. And then of course on the right we have the Milano Spaceship Rescue, set 76021 with 665 pieces and 5 minifigs. Now I just want to say straight up that originally when I heard about the movie it didn't really spike my interest too much, but of course being a big superheroes fan I gave it a go. I got the movie and I loved it, and it's probably because I didn't really have high expectations that I really enjoyed the movie. I love the characters, I love the music, and I just thought it was a whole lot of fun. So really wanted to get in and build the sets, and overall I think the sets are fantastic. So let's have a quick look at these minifigs. Of course you get a Sakaran. You get a Sakaran in each of the sets. I love that new weapon. That looks really choice. You get the Infinity Stone in each of the sets as well in the silver finish, and that is really nice. But on to the other minifigs. We get a Nova Corps officer, and I love this helmet. Have a look at that. That is really cool, isn't it? So there we go with the face there, and you get Star-Lord, Peter Quill. So we get 2 Star-Lords, and they are different. The heads are the same, but the legs and torsos are different. So have a look there, and I'll spin them around. We can have a look on the back. So some very nice printing on these guys. Let's have a look at Peter Quill, the reverse printing there. So that is pretty sweet minifigs. On to the Nowhere Escape mission. So more awesome minifigures here. We get Nebula, Groot, I'll show Groot in a minute, Rocket Raccoon, and another Sakaran. Love the printing on Nebula, that head printing in the different blue shades. I think that looks really good. Has a different coloured arms. Let's have a look at the back here, the printing. Get some nice back printing there on Rocket. And let's have a look. I love the printing, this fine detailed printing on the Sakarans, and they have rear face printing, so you have 2 face printing options with those. Just have another closer look at that printing on the Sakaran. Some very detailed printing there. That looks great. And of course we have Groot, and he looks pretty cool, doesn't he? Of course he is a buildable figure. We get printed pieces here on the legs and the torso. So that torso piece, just show you how that works. You can unclip that, and this whole torso section here is a Lego brick under there, but you get the idea. That whole torso comes off. Let's have a closer look at that, shall we? He is rather cool. So put that back on. So whether you call that a minifig, I mean it's not really a minifig, is it? But it is a figure. Now the only problem I have with it is the use of the grey with the little ball joints, but of course it's the only colours available, so there's not much Lego could do there. It would have been nice to have them in brown, but overall I think Lego did a good job there. They could have just done a big fig, I guess, but I actually prefer that we've actually got a buildable minifigure. But what do you guys think? And on to the Milano set, where we get 5 minifigs. Again, we get a Sakaran. Let's go to this end now, and we will start with Gamora. And she has this nice pinkish purplish highlights on her hair. That looks fantastic. Just the printing on these minifigures is awesome. Drax, of course, with all his tattoos. I mean, have a look at that arm printing right around back of the head. It's just really, really good work from Lego. And we get Star-Lord, and we get his helmet, and that is another great job from Lego. Have a look at that. Let's see if I can get that to focus a bit better. That is pretty sweet, isn't it, with his hair on top. I like how they've done that. And we've seen this Sakaran, possibly my favourite minifig, Ronan the Accuser, and that just looks awesome, doesn't it? I mean, I just don't think they could have done any better. We get the new helmet piece there. It just looks fantastic. Don't look at the printing on that, the face, torso printing. It's just a great looking minifigure. I'm really impressed. Let's have a look at the back of them. I'm just trying to be as quick as possible for you guys. That printing on Drax, that's just fabulous, isn't it? Let's go right along, and let's see if it's an old stiff cape. Let's see if I can lift that up and just show you under there. So very cool indeed. I really like the minifigures in this wave. They did the characters real justice here, Lego. And now I just want to show you one other little minifig that I've got here. Of course, it's Rocket, and this is the one from the polybag. I can't get him to stand up. He's front heavy. So if you're wanting to get all your characters in their uniforms, you have to get this polybag, unless you get the Comic Con version. But I believe it's exactly the same as the polybag one. So if you can get the poly, you also get a sticker sheet with a lot of different stickers that you can put on the Milano just to add some detail to it. So that's pretty cool. And of course he comes with a little Groot. So we'll start with the Star Blaster Showdown. And we get the Sakaran craft. And it's pretty basic little craft. Those are adjustable to get a cockpit area there. But I think it looks apart. And the Nova Corps craft, let's have a look at that now. This one, that's pretty flash, isn't it? I like the look of this. You of course have the adjustable flaps here where you can fold it all out where they join up. So that is really cool. So other than that, there's not a whole lot to it. Got a cockpit there, so a sticker, there's stickers there. Was a few stickers there, all stickers, it's just fallen off the stand. And it's got a couple of flick fires underneath. And I think Lego captured the look of that craft really good. I like that one. So now we'll move on to the Nowhere Escape mission. And this is where it brings this wave down a little bit. I wasn't too impressed with the main build of this set. I mean, I know it's supposed to be a little play set, and this section here breaks off. You've got a flick fire here, you can little catapult down here, By hitting that, you can knock this top section off. But I just don't think there's a whole lot of substance there for the money that we paid. But again, the minifigs are great, and of course it was the only way to get Groot. So it was one of those sets that you had to get if you wanted to get the whole gang. The little craft here, I mean, that was a great scene in the movie, and I think they did a pretty good job with that overall, and I think that looks pretty cool. But yeah, I'm just not overly impressed with that build. And that set was a fairly expensive set. I mean, in Australia that was an $80 set, and I just don't see the $80 value in that build. Maybe, I'm not sure what else they could have done, maybe an extra couple of minifigs or something just to improve a little bit, just to give us a bit more value. I mean, I would have loved to seen a Yondu figure in that set. I think that would have been a great addition. But I just think it could have been a little better than what we got. But let's go on to the Milano Spaceship Rescue, and that is cool. Have a look at the Milano. I mean, in the movie, I love the look of that ship, and Lego have done a fantastic job with creating the Milano, and I just think it looks fabulous. But let's have a quick look at the Sakaran craft again. So we get the printed tile in that one. Again, it's stickers on the cockpit. We get a couple of spring-loaded shooters and some extra missiles on the front there. So all in all, I think that's pretty cool. And we get this little build here that Peter Quill used to escape from the prison to get back on the Milano. And that was a great scene, that where he goes back to get his Walkman. But the Milano itself, and I just really love the Milano. Have a look at that from the front. It's a bit of a beast, isn't it? Of course, you got all these adjustable wings here. You can adjust them all. That one is solid there, but these other ones are all on ball hinges there, and they can all be adjusted. You have this one, these here, that can be adjusted. You have another one there. So it's just a whole lot of fun, isn't it? Let's have a look underneath. It even looks good underneath. You've got great colour choices there. I really like what Lego have done with this one. And this whole section here lifts off to reveal the inside. And of course you get the cockpit area, and have a look at that seat design. That's really cool. We've got the tape deck down in there. How sweet is that? So I think they've done a great job with this one. My overall advice to you guys, if you love the movie, go and get the Lego sets. You will not be disappointed. Now, they're probably getting a little bit hard to get now. Of course, these came out in 2014. They do have the Nowhere Escape mission still on the Lego website. So funny that it was probably the least popular set, so that's why they've still got it. I have seen some of these sets available in some of the stores still in Australia. Big Dub had a big sellout of the set, so you're probably not going to find them there. But if you've been thinking about it, I wouldn't hold off any longer. I'd get them before they do retire everywhere, because they will go up in price. If I had to get one set, well, let's just go value for money. I mean, you have to just go the cheapest set. You get Peter Quill, you get some good minifigs, you get a couple of crafts that you can swoosh around, so there's a bit of fun to be had there. But if you're only going to get one set and you can afford it, get the Milano, because it is superb, so you will not be disappointed with that. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this What You're Building. I hope I didn't disappoint you by not doing an in-depth review, but I think you can sort of just tell from the way I've talked about these sets how much I've enjoyed them. So I really think you guys would too. There's lots of other in-depth reviews out there you can have a look at, but I just wanted to do this overview and give my opinion. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I really appreciate your support. Please give me a thumbs up, that would be great. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more Lego. I've got more on the way. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.